So, make moves or make excuses. So we were at our friend Lauren's house all day, and it was amazing and awesome. And we were debating whether to stay into the evening time because, yeah, I know, exactly. Because we have had a hard time driving home in the past due to our vision, which is affected by age regression. And when ocean's present, or when my parasympathetic nervous system is triggered for any reason, even if it's just because I've just eaten or slept, like it doesn't even have to be a bad thing by any means, then there's this experience of age regression. Hi guys, yeah, hands free. I know, right? Yeah, we're good. I know. Aye, Captain. I know. Oh, Capitan. Oh, and so we were faced with this dilemma whether to drive or not, because in the past our vision has been unreliable at night due to age regression, because we get sleepy at night and we usually have dinner at night, and both of those things, plus if there's anything that's triggered ocean as a part of consciousness personally, even if it's just the presence of certain emotions, then there's going to be this reduced control of accurate vision. And it's not that I can't see, it's just, it's almost like half of the information is not getting to me, and so things are not as clear. And even what I can see, it's not that it's blurred, it's just that I'm getting less information. It's almost pixelated a little bit. And so, I know what I'm seeing, but my response time would potentially, it's never happened, but potentially be delayed, and such. And so we were debating whether to stay or go. And so we finally decided, after going back and forth for ever, we finally decided that we would try to go home now, since we were feeling anxious and unsure. But if it went well, then next time we were staying there, or hanging out there, that we would stay longer and not be afraid to drive after it's dark out. And so we were driving, and we were at a cross point of our usual turn to go our usual route, which is a shorter route, or to stay on the road that we were on going straight and see a bunch of downtown Christmas lights. And the littles really wanted to see the downtown Christmas lights, and we're very used to catering to them, because that's what helps the system best as a whole. In the past year, that's been the case. And so we're not used to declining their requests, especially when it wouldn't necessarily cost us anything, if we have the time. But we decided that it would be better not to, because, and it turned out to be accurate, because going down that route would encourage age regression. Even though it might mentally help and help on an emotional level, the amount of physical, or the style of physical dissociation we would experience would potentially reduce our ability to be driving to the best of our ability. And so we took a left, but before turning, we turned slowly and let the eyes look at all the Christmas lights, which allowed the littles to see all the Christmas lights, while a protector part, an adult protector part, was driving. And so in this process, we could both cater to the emotional needs of our system while also maintaining a safe level of physical dissociation. And that's been the goal, and I didn't believe it was possible, and that's why I was feeling so hopeless in the past a couple years since being diagnosed with living with a dissociative identity. It's all still so weird to me. But this kind of, it's the breakthroughs we've been having in the past month I know, look at the Christmas lights, honey. I know, the Nutcracker was so pretty. And by including them in this manner and maintaining the position of being the driver, it's like a parent talking to a child in the back seat. The child's not driving the car, but there's not this crying, sobbing child that's distracting the driver that could potentially, cause the awareness to be diminished and driving to not be done to the best effective, extent of their abilities. And so in the past month, all the breakthroughs that I've been having have really been proving to me how incredibly possible it really is to live with a dissociative identity. The core thing is just self-acceptance. Like, once I, not to be rude to any of my parts or any aspect of myself, but when we can just kind of get over ourselves a little bit and humbly accept that we're going to have all these really complex coping routines just to do really basic normal things, and steadily show up for ourselves on a daily basis. Yeah, so thanks guys, it's my turn. Thanks, friends. I know. Yeah. I know. Oh, come on now. Yeah, now it's like the kids on my lap. I'm still driving, but they're included. And I'm like, all right, now get back in the back seat, please. And then I feel the shifts in the brain, and I regain a greater extent of deeper awareness and immediate action control level of executive function and such. But yeah, the breakthroughs in the past month have really been showing me how possible it is. And the core concept is acceptance, just self-acceptance. Felicity, the Going On With Normal Life self, was having a hard time accepting that I have DID. All the other trauma parts were struggling with their individual trauma battles and what that did to our nervous system when they were battling that internally. Because we've been studying the body as much as we've been studying the brain in relation to DID, and we've come a very, very long way. And we're going to keep going further because we're working with our chiropractor a case study. And so, I know, right? This is pretty soon said. I get to share it with my Patreon friends. I know, I'm sleepy. Get back in the back seat, please. Okay, thanks, friend. Bye. Get back in the back seat, please. Okay, thanks, friend. Bye. Alright. Yeah, my turn. No! Get out of here! You little goober. You're getting too comfy. Stop it. I know, right? So here we can just change the temperature. Oh, okay, I know what it is. So what was helping the protector part stay present and continue age rate reducing? That's where I was. I'm sorry. We went off on a little side tangent. So when we turned left away from downtown, we were able to invite the protector parts to come forward. The second piece of that was the music. We changed the style and the volume of music. Rather than comforting, slower paced, calming music, what you would consider beautiful music, and at low volumes, we turned to a much faster pace, a more aggressively style of singing, closer to rap than a melodic, calming melody, and then turn the volume way up. And that helped us make that switch. So I'm going to get back to staying grounded. Bye, everyone.